In this video we're going to talk about CD Projekt and Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales. Welcome my friends to my channel. So here you see the stock chart of CD Projekt S.A, which is a Polish company. So this is here the price now of in Stuttgart at the stock market there. So yeah, where do we stand here? Where do we stand with CD Projekt S.A. with the company? And then we're also going to check some more informations from their Wikipedia page. But most of you know CD Projekt for their games around the Witcher series, and that's actually those are the games that made them the most popular. And then I would say most of you also are looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. So, and then yeah, we were going to talk about a little bit how are the prospects for a small Polish, very successful in the past indie developer team that is not an indie developer obviously now anymore since Witcher 3 came out. So how viable is actually the stock price? How viable is it? And are spin-offs like Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, are they really changing something? Which is at the moment, my friends, we have to say this, the #1 seller on Steam. So it's pretty good. I would say. All right, my friends. Yeah, let's check the stock price. So started trading in August 2017. So all over. So started trading around 19 euros, and it was nicely going up. And the all-time high was at 50 euros. So this was in July 2018, and then also with all the other issues we had in the most of the stock markets, especially in Europe, but also now in the tech sector, in the Nasdaq in the US, it was also nicely falling, dropping to almost less than 50%. So here's the 50 days average line. So, and we are now here at this support line, I would say. Before I continue, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just some guy making videos on YouTube. So don't buy, sell or anything you see here. There's no recommendation for anything. I don't recommend you to buy any financial products whatsoever. And yeah, 8% down, so that's pretty harsh. It's comparable with the 12% with Activision we've seen yesterday. So I didn't make a video about this yet, but a lot of other people did. So I'm not going to get further into this. But 8% is a lot. So let's go back and check some of the data. You can find this on the Yahoo page here. I'm going to put you a little link in the description of the video if you're interested, my friends. So what do we see? Market cap $3.122 billion, PE ratio 80. Oh my god, that's incredible lot. EPS 0.42. Earnings date, no information given here. And I would say we can check the statistics. Enterprise value 3.6 billion, trailing PE 80.52, forward PE no information giving, and EBITDA enterprise value 70.10. So it's very high valued, I would say, the stock. So that's also the sign that the volatility is definitely something you're going to see here a lot. Profit margin 35.58% and profitability. Revenue around 119 million in revenue. Revenue per share 1.24. Quarterly revenue growth minus 40.20%. And here we're already at the most important aspect of CD Projekt, because at the moment they actually only have like this big series, The Witcher, and now we might wait for like 2-3 years until Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, And let's imagine Cyberpunk 2077 is not becoming this big success than how they expected. So that this might have a very, very high impact on CD Projekt, because it's a company that mostly lives of one game. It's a little bit like, now I would not say Take-Two Interactive, but Take-Two has also GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2 are also a little bit the problem that they are reliable on one or two big series. So the sports games now putting aside. So, and that's the biggest issue, and that's the most biggest issue I see actually with CD Projekt in the future. Why it is personally for me not a stock I want to earn at the moment. So it might let's say Cyberpunk 2077 gets a big success. This will definitely push the stock again. It depends on the market situation, the market contacts, of course. If we then in a fully crit recession worldwide, and this will not have this big impact. So for in the possible future market situation, put like this, my friends. Yeah, and that's what we actually see here with the quarterly revenue growth. And Witcher 3 has been long time ago, and therefore they are working on other games in the Witcher universe, not a real Witcher game, but some story games, some card games, to just grow their portfolio of games there. What I'm also in quarterly earnings growth, also minus almost 60%, EBITDA here 51.42 million. So if you don't understand those values, yeah, look them up on the internet. You'll find a lot of information everywhere. Balance sheet: total cash 192 million, total cash per share 2, total debt 100.58k. That's pretty good. Total debt equity 0.03, current ratio 11.48, book value per share 3.90. And then stock price history, okay. So that's important for the technical analysis of the chart. Share statistics, so shares outstanding and the float. Okay, no information given, and no dividends, obviously. Does it have it? No. 0%. So here, MRQ, most recent quarter, trailing 12 months, year over year, fiscal year ending. So you get some more information here if you don't understand those abbreviations, my friends. Let's jump into CD Projekt, the home on Wikipedia. I'm changing now to English. Sorry, I was having it on German before. So I also recommend you to check out this Wikipedia article. So here you can also see the information on the revenue and the net income and total equity. And the number of the employees, around 800, but also some of them are working in the subsidiary of GOG, and that's a co-founder. Okay, very interesting. So their headquarters is in Poland. Do we find some interesting information? In March, it joined the VIG, an index of 20 largest companies at the Warsaw Stock Exchange. So it might be interesting to also check the chart at the Warsaw Stock Exchange. I have it now at the German Stuttgart Stock Exchange, but it might be also interesting to look a bit more there. And then it's also going to be like not in euros, but it's in zlotys. So therefore the numbers here are in zlotys and not in euros or in dollars. So yeah, and they're good old games. They introduced as a distribution service with a digital rights management free strategy. The service aims to help players find good old games, preserving old games I don't have GOG.com. I'm not using it. I'm not so much interested in it because I don't play so much of the old games. So I also like new products, new games. So that's where I have the most fun. So, and then here we see actually most of their games: The Witcher 2 in 2011, and then an adventure Witcher game, a battle arena game for mobile devices, and 2015 that was their 2015 was their day. So their year, sorry. So 2015 White Hunt came out, and then a card game. And now in 2018 Thronebreaker, and TBA to be announced Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, and here they write the company aims to follow Rockstar Games' business model, where the company works on a single project with a large team and avoids working on multiple projects at the same time. That's good for gamers. I'm absolutely appreciating this. This is definitely, my friends, a very good thing for gamers. But is it, let's say, it's also time to build maybe some more franchises if you want to grow as a company, but at the moment that's good for gamers. So yeah, maintaining the independence is a company priority to avoid becoming a subsidiary of another company for financial or creative freedom, ownership of the project. Electronic Arts was rumored to be attempting to acquire CD Projekt. This was quickly denied by Iwinski, who said that maintaining the company's independence is something he will be fighting for. Yeah, Polish independence, it's going to be celebrated at the moment, 100 years. One of the core values of the company is open communication. As such, financial details on the development, marketing and release costs are freely published. That's a very important information, and that transparency should be important for every publicly listed company. Indeed, of course. I mean, come on guys, you're a stock owner of the company, you want to get all the information, otherwise what's the point? Let's jump into their new best-selling game. It's a top seller at the moment, the top seller at the moment on Steam. So it's the Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales.
Do you recall my words as we fled?
And yeah, and Geralt was also in Soul Calibur, for example. Soul Calibur 6 also interesting. So Thronebreaker is a single-player role-playing game set in the world of The Witcher that combines narrative-driven exploration with unique puzzles, card and battle mechanics. So adventure RPG, story-rich, and a card game. So came out now yesterday. So you see, it's typically the card game. So a lot story. I like the graphics. I like the game overall. I have it on my wish list. It's a game I'm going to buy now. I'm not buying it now since I'm mostly not the biggest card game player, but it's a very positive at the moment. So Game Radar wrote a spectacularly crafted RPG. IGN wrote one of the best written RPGs in years, and GameSpot writes superb. Experience an all-new 30-hour Witcher world tale with 20 possible worlds and states. Embark on a grand adventure full of thought-provoking quests. Influence the state of the world around you by making difficult choices and face their consequences. Meet a cast of rich, multi-dimensional characters. Some of them will join you on your quest, and others you'll have to face on the battlefield. Interesting. Travel to the never-before-seen kingdoms. So there you see really nice villages, nice graphics. Prepare for war. Lead your army in epic battles. And Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales comes with these bonus items. Yippee. And you got this stuff. So what are the critics saying to this game? Nicely presented, but this is at heart a casual mobile tablet game. It should cost £5 and not £25. The game itself is addictive. However, what really ruins my feeling is that if I accidentally picked a wrong option, there's no return. I can only choose to play from the beginning again or just suffer it. The game mechanism is semi-Iron Man mode by default, and there's no way to change it. Doesn't matter with which game difficulty, and the story is quite long. You'll regret of choice sooner or later. Semi-Iron Man mode. What the hell is he talking? I just want to give CPR money. Is it normal? Peasant, my son died at war. My wife is killed by a drowner. JL, wanna play Gwent? A few rounds of Gwent a day will keep your life problems away, so go ahead and purchase, boys, purchase. I'm a simple man, I see CD Projekt I buy. You should try it though, 100% worth it. If you really like Gwent and Witcher, you'll love this one. Developer CD Projekt, what would you say? Few rounds of Gwent, quality, quantity, plus $9 Thronebreaker. We need more companies like CD Projekt. Yeah, I see a lot of fanboy writing there, so it's more or less, I see it as a game for people that loved Gwent. So Gwent was the mini card game in The Witcher 3. If you didn't like this, then I would also say maybe this game is not for you. So I was actually not a big fan of playing Gwent, or I don't play card games in general, but I understand that it's a popular genre anyways. So yeah, in this case, don't buy it if you don't like card games like me. I think it is maybe then not worth it. Or we just wait for a nice sale, maybe for €5, as the guy suggested. So then I'm also on board. Alright. So let's jump back to the chart where we started. So that's the chart at the moment of the company. I see growth potential, definitely growth potential. That they only work on one major game is a bit risky for me personally, but overall the potential of the growth is nice. So I mean the 50 euros was a bit high, so now we like a 50% down. Let's see in which direction it's developing. If it's going to find its support somewhere here, then maybe it's definitely interesting for me to take again a more close look at this company, since I'm a big supporter of gaming company stocks and I'm talking about them a lot here on my channel. This might be also very interesting for me to then take a closer look there again. But on the other hand, the PE ratio is extremely high, my friends, extremely high. So I hope I could give you some valuable information in this video about CD Projekt, the company behind the Witcher series. And leave me a comment in the description of the video. If you enjoyed my video, give me a thumbs up, or follow also my channel. I make much more videos like this. And I'm leaving it here, my friends, and I wish you a wonderful, pleasant day, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.